Hurricane Matthew thundered through the Charleston area during the first week of October, bringing with it 70-mile-per-hour winds, heavy rains, and flooding over much of the Charleston area. Rumored to be one of the worst storms since Hugo, Governor Nikki Haley ordered mass evacuations for hundreds of thousands of South Carolina residents, and President Obama even declared a state of emergency in many southeastern coastal areas. However, some Charlestonians decided to weather the storm in order to protect their homes.
Well, Matthew, one of the strongest storms that we've seen. It stayed a Category 3, a major hurricane, longer or as long as many other storms have. But it was one of the most powerful hurricanes that we've seen in a long, long time.
You know, it's interesting in terms of how bad that I think it was going to be. Hurricanes have a mind of their own. But when it started to come our way and I started to see that the winds were starting to die down and there was a difference in the pressure, more high pressure than low pressure, I started feeling a lot more confident that it was going to hit us at a 2 or a 1.
I've talked to a lot of folks and they said they would rather, if they can leave and they have somewhere to go, they'd rather just go and not have to worry about it. So I think that was the mindset for many people, that even if my home wasn't damaged, I just don't even want to be a part of that. I want to get out and be safe and have electricity and have all the necessities, as opposed to going through a time where you lost power for days.
We've been through a couple of tropical storms since I've worked here. I started in '95, so we're always worried about the citizens and when people evacuate their properties.
A number of residents in Mount Pleasant community Hamlin Plantation disregarded evacuation orders and took to social media to connect with neighbors who also stayed behind.
My whole thing just was based on a Facebook post. I said, hey, I'm crazy enough to stay. And that's when all of a sudden the floodgates opened up. And a lot of people were just like, well, we're going to stay. And I said, okay, well, let's organize. Let's go ahead and organize and let's meet over at the clubhouse.
And I saw on social media where they were doing that, and at that point I let them know that we were here for them if they needed it or if they saw something going on.
Despite the damage Charleston received from Hurricane Matthew, locals view the storm as yet another instance in which our city has prevailed through even the darkest of times.
Gosh, you know, I've lived here 29 years and I'm so proud of the place that we call home, because we've had to deal with so much adversity.
This whole area is a close-knit community. They know the tightness that we have. It's been great to see how we react compared to other cities around the nation.
You know, life's too short. It really is. I wish that it didn't take a natural disaster to bring out the best in people, and hopefully I think it kind of sparks something that people realize that folks in here truly do care about each other, and that will expand beyond.
This has been Jenna Sulkowski reporting for Tribe Talk.